Okay, so I don't have any airport footage. By this point, you know what the airport looks like. When you get to the Cancun airport, you go through customs, you get your bag, and then you go outside because there is no lingering in that airport. So when I got outside, there was a guy who had a sign with my name on it. I didn't get any footage because when you get to that airport, it's mad chaotic outside. Yeah, so to get the car, I had to email some random lady affiliated with the hotel, and I had to email her the day before, and then they didn't even send me a confirmation. I had to keep emailing the Hilton's contacts. I was like, girl, there ain't nobody send me no confirmation email. Like I don't even know how they pulling up. Like I ain't know nothing. But I had to keep emailing her, and she was like, yeah, it's all confirmed. They'll be there, and I was just like, okay. The hotel that I chose was the Hilton Tulum Riviera Maya All Inclusive Resort. It's a mouthful, but that's where I went. So, since this was a solo birthday trip, I just figured that an all inclusive was the safest bet for me. Everything that I needed was already there. And I didn't want to do any excursions because I did that a couple years back when I went to Cancun. I was really just trying to have a easy breezy, calm and relaxing birthday. I was really just on a mission to avoid having birthday blues. Upon arrival, the hotel is an eco chic vibe. So basically, think eco friendly, locally sourced, hopefully sustainable, muted earth tones. It is such a vibe for me. So after I checked in, I actually made reservations for dinner. And then I also went to Azulinda Deli Cafe to get a little veggie sandwich while I waited for them to take me to my room. The hotel did a really good job at making you feel like you are in the center of nature, and I love that because that's what I was really going for this birthday. I really just wanted it to be a relaxing trip. Being close to nature has also been proven to increase our dexterity, levels of happiness, and it just brings a feeling of peace into a space. And that is just all that I wanted for my birthday, is to just be at complete peace and be free of obligations. The hotel has a lot of activities. They have like a kids room. I guess they like babysit kids. I don't really know. I don't have kids, so I can't speak to that. But they have a lot of things to do around, like they have Zumba, spin class, bike riding. They just have a lot of activities that they offer. I, however, did not participate because I just genuinely wanted this trip to be so relaxing. Every single day when I go to work, I have to make sure I'm there at a specific time. So on my birthday vacation, I'm not going to nobody's class in the morning time. I came here to relax. But if you are a busy bee, there is something for you to do. So, since you hear my drink rattling around in the video, I'll talk about the drinks. Like as previously stated, I am not a drinker, but it was all inclusive. I was going to get my money's worth, so I was drinking. So, one thing that I noticed about the drinks was that if you're not at the lobby bar, the drinks appear to me to be watered down because I had like three drinks. I don't remember the name of it, but I was like, I'm not feeling this. And if I'm on my third drink and I'm not feeling it, I know for a fact it ain't hitting how it should be hitting. But later on, like the second or third day, I got this drink called the Miami Vice. It was cute. It's like pink and white. I actually don't have no idea what's in it, but it was really good to me. And I felt it and I was like, oh, let me calm down. But that is one drink that I do recommend, but get it from the lobby bar. I chose this hotel specifically because it opened May 12th, 2022, and I booked my stay the 20th to the 24th. So I was like, it just seemed a whole lot safer to me because y'all gonna make sure that y'all first month opening, nobody's getting kidnapped, okay? Like, I felt so safe. And on top of that, I know everybody be like, oh, when you go on a solo trip, don't tell people you there alone. But at a resort like this, it is very obvious that I'm here alone. It didn't feel like I had the whole place to myself, but there weren't many people there. So it was very evident that I was there alone. After a while, I wasn't concerned because no one looked like they was gonna kidnap me. So, yeah. So I made reservations at 8 for La Luce. It's an Italian restaurant. Hopefully it's good. If it's not, I really don't care. It's all inclusive. I'm hungry. All I ate for breakfast was some fruit snacks on the plane. Oh, and then my plane ride. Let me tell y'all about my plane ride. So it was only like 2.5 hours, or no, actually, an hour and 54 minutes. But it was turbulence, and it was literally the first time. I've been on planes quite a few times, and I've never in my life felt like I needed to throw up on a plane. But when I was on that plane, like the turbulence, it was too much motion and commotion. I'm like, damn, they put something new in the air or something, because why am I feeling sick like this? And, the guy who brought me over, he was like, oh, why did you come alone? You asking the wrong questions, baby. Tell me something nice about your city. Like, don't worry about it. But yeah, he was nice or whatever. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's 5:35. I have reservations in 3 hours. I do think I want to get in the pool, but it's mad gloomy. Okay, this is my little patio. Oh, I'm right by a bar. So I feel like I have to warn y'all about the Gulf of Mexico, because I've seen a lot of reviews of people being mad about the smell. But from May to October, that's seaweed season, and when seaweed, comes to shore, it starts to decompose and it emits a smell. Also, if you get seafood from the Gulf of Mexico, it will taste like it came from the Gulf of Mexico. So if you don't like the smell of seaweed, don't go to Mexico during those months instead of being mad at the hotel, because I really don't know what you expect them to do about it. And since I live in Houston, I'm very familiar to the smell, so it really didn't bother me too much. So I did a lot of walking around the property just because they didn't have their trolley or train yet, but they were using golf carts and vans to get people to other areas of the hotel. But I sort of lack patience when it comes to transportation, so I just decided to beat my feet. The first restaurant I went to was La Luce, and it was an Italian restaurant. They had a girl, she was playing the flute. What you call her, a flutist? I'm sorry, I have no idea what you call people who play the flute. So she's a flutist to me. If you know the real word, you could put it in the comments, but I'm gonna stick with flutist because I kind of like how it sounds. So yeah, she was playing the flute in there. It had a nice little vibe. Of what I would rate the food, 2 out of 5. My door, it was not letting me into my room, so I'm like steady banging my wrist on the door trying to get into my room. And then some employees had walked by. They called some guy at the front desk. Yeah, so he came, he fixed it, but I was just like, now how the battery run out? Y'all only been open for like 2 weeks. The second day, my dinner, I went to Noriku. It's a Japanese place. It was actually really good. I think I got a 4 course. I don't know. Just count how many meals you have seen in front of me. It don't matter. Listen, I had a couple courses, okay? And then I met these 2 ladies. They were from Hawaii. They were 4. They were 2 older ladies. They were like in their 40s. And what's crazy is that's just who I kept vibing with the whole trip, is just groups of older women. But I had a fun time with them. There were people my age there, and I smiled. I like said, "Oh, hey, good morning," and they just stared at me, and I was like, "Okay, well, fuck y'all." Like, okay, rude. So on my actual birthday, I decided to go to the Conrad spa. The first thing that I did was hydrotherapy, and so basically, that's when you allow water to violate you. But before I get into that, the Conrad Spa was so beautiful. It was so tropical. I want to live there. But that's beside the point. So let me tell you about what I had to do for this hydrotherapy. So first you get in the shower. It come from all angles, every single angle. And then I went into a vapor room, thought I was going to pass out and die. And then I got back into that shower from all angles, got clean. Then I got into the sauna, thought I was going to die again. Then I got out of the sauna. I don't remember if I got into that shower again, but then I took a dip into some ice cold water and then immediately got into the jacuzzi. And I was just like, yo, what is going on? And then after that, I got into a big pool, and that's where the water violated me. And mad water pressure on every piece of your body. And then after that, I decided to do a kukulkan ritual, and then I got a deep tissue massage after that. So the kukulkan ritual, it a guided meditation on a multi-sensory escape as you connect with the Mayan gods of sun and wisdom. Oh, and then also we did a Copal Limpia, invokes rest and peace among spiritual beings, and it cleanses darkened auras. So you should leave feeling lighter and more at peace. And I did feel so much lighter and so much more at peace. And then the price of it, it was a bit steep. I mean, it depends on your pockets, but it was $384. And y'all think I could pet it or it's gonna attack me? What is you trying to do? At the beach, there are just a few entry points to actually get into the ocean. And once you do get there, it's very rocky and there is seaweed. So make sure you have water shoes.
Stink.
But you really can't go too far deep into the water because it will become uncomfortable. And like I said, it stank. Everybody at the resort kept saying, you gotta go to Auma, you gotta go to Auma, the steakhouse is good. So I'm like, okay, yeah, that's where I'm gonna go on my birthday. And then, I realized once I sat down that I actually don't like steak like that. So I won't call it a waste of time because the food was good. I'm not a steak eater, I'm not much of a drinker. But it was good. I ate all my food because I don't play like that. And I was getting my money's worth. Overall, I enjoyed my stay at the Hilton. I had an amazing time. It was beautiful. I got everything that I expected out of it, everything that I wanted out of it. I avoided having birthday blues. I enjoyed every single last bit of my alone time, especially when I was in nature. I entered 28 refreshed. And I'm so grateful, so thankful that I got to experience that. And now I be at work and I just be mad because I deserve to be on a beach. Like, I need to hear the ocean. I need to hear the waves crashing into each other. I need to hear tropical birds chirping. I like to see iguanas. I like sand in between my toes. I like the sun shining on me. And for those of you wondering why I decided to go on a solo birthday trip, it was simply a matter of every single year since I can remember, around fifth grade, so 2005, I had birthday blues. And I just discovered that I have birthday blues because I put so much expectation in people doing things for me for my birthday. And when I realized that I want a situation to go a very specific way, I will get frustrated if anything falls out of the line that I drew for it. So my birthdays just become very stressful and very underwhelming, or I'm doing a whole lot of work making sure that everyone around me is enjoying my birthday. And it just, after a while, it just made me feel like I was trying to force people to celebrate me. And I don't celebrate any holidays, so the one day I just out of 365 days of the year, I just need to have one day that is specifically tailored for me and all of my needs are met. And I guess somewhere down the line I realized that I was looking for something in other people that was solely in me. And once I discovered that, I was like, I just want this birthday to be relaxing. I don't need all the rambunctious activities and turn ups. Like, I just want to relax. And I didn't mind if somebody came with me, but there was no one who could actually come out with me. Everyone, had other obligations or they just couldn't make it. And I'm not mad at them for that. I just went by myself and I had an amazing time, and I would do it a million more times. Because, like I said, I'm meant to be on a beach reading books, making art, hearing the waves crash into each other, hearing tropical birds talk to each other. I like seeing iguanas cross my path. I like feeling sand in between my toes. I like feeling the sun kiss my body. Even if it gives me a heat rash, I do not care. I like waking up and doing absolutely nothing but enjoying nature. I like simply existing with the earth. That's it. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.